I took my haunted doll to a real movie premiere and red carpet. I want to see what she thought of all of it.
You know her on social media. She is a psychic medium. Welcome to the Creator Series, Kelsi Davies. Hi, Kelsi.
Hi.
I'm so happy to have you. I want to talk about your channel because it is so interesting and different than most. So my first question is how does somebody realize that you have, and when did you realize you have these psychic medium abilities? When did you learn that?
Yeah, so growing up, I always had little things happen that were very unexplainable, but a lot of the times I thought they were normal and that everyone like had these experiences and stuff. So I never really dug into it. I was always afraid of it, honestly. Like I kind of tried to block it out the best that I could. But as I got older, it just got profoundly more like aggressive to the point where I couldn't ignore it anymore. So I decided to embrace it. I then found out that it runs in my family, and I had no idea until like a year or two ago. So that just made everything make a lot more sense.
Isn't that interesting? Of course it ran in the family. Nobody's talking about it.
Yeah, no one told me, but it runs in the family. I was like, wow, there's a whole Native American side that has like super intense psychic medium gifts, but they all passed away before I could meet them. So they never really got to help me, and my parents didn't think that it was necessary, I guess.
Wow, that's interesting. And has your ability ever gotten you into trouble?
Yes and no, I guess. It definitely is. Yeah, I guess, because I'm curious, so I definitely have gotten myself into some situations where it's pretty dangerous, because you never know what you're playing with on the other side. So I've definitely had my fair share of getting myself into some danger, that's for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like when you're in that space, there could be a lot of room for error.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm interested in your journey as a creator as well, because I think there's a lot of people that love this idea of being on social media and creating content, but it is a job, right? It is work. You know that more than anyone else. And so I'm wondering, how did you decide to use this ability and put it out there for all to see?
I just started doing paranormal content and sharing it with the world, and then my gifts started really enhancing and increasing, and people would notice, I would say things and then they would happen.
Saw something go through the door on the floor crawling. It looked like a dog, but I can tell you it was not a dog. I don't know what that, I have not seen something like that. So that actually freaked me out.
Things like that in the videos. So people just really I guess they really liked that part, and then I got a haunted doll that people really, really love.
Right. Okay, so that was going to be my next question to you. So then, of course, Lola came into sort of your world, and yes. I think everybody who follows you, or anybody who even remotely knows you, knows Lola.
Lola, our spirit guide's real. Yes. Can you stop, please? Thank you.
But for those who may not know, explain who Lola is.
So Lola is my haunted doll. She was born in 1901 and passed away in 1919. She got really bad pneumonia from the Spanish flu, because it was that whole pandemic era. And so she decided to attach to this doll. A lot of spirits attach to certain objects. I don't really know why some of the time, but I do know that she looks a lot like her little doll that she chose to attach to from just seeing her. And my boyfriend was skeptical, and he saw her standing in my room and explained exactly what she looked like. Just weird things like that. A lot of people have had weird experiences with her. She's moved on camera. There's just been a lot of things. She's a very sweet spirit.
What was your favorite part of the movie?
But I think a lot of people just kind of feel her energy. through the internet, and people just really, really love Lola. Right when, you know, I introduced her to social media, people just started connecting with her and like saying she visits them in their dreams and stuff. And I'm like, that's kind of creepy, but kind of cool.
Wow. That is, I can tell you, I have not had a dream about Lola, though I do love her. I have not had a dream about her yet.
Yeah.
So you have transitioned your sort of social media. It's not just, I mean, there's a big part of it is paranormal, but you've transitioned to a lot of things. You've got a podcast, you've got music. Like, I feel like that's a lot of different things. You have an app. I forgot about that.
I do.
That's a lot of different things. And I'm wondering, do you find yourself being spread too thin?
Yeah, that's a question I get a lot. I don't know. I've always been a workaholic. Like, I just love working. Even when I'm home, I'm working. Like, I'm making a whole tarot card deck right now. I'm designing it. So I also do graphic design. So I don't know. I've just been like, why not? Why not? Why do I have to pick one thing and stick with that when I'm good at all these other things? Like, I always just, you know, was trying to figure out a way to brand myself so that it wasn't just paranormal. It wasn't just music. It wasn't, you know what I mean? Like, it was all like Kelsi Davies. It's just everything I enjoy doing and everything I do in my life, because I could write a book about the things I've done. Just like, my life has been just really crazy because I made it that way.
Right.
I chose that.
Sure.
I was, a professional dancer, so I wanted to keep dancing there. I love singing, so I wanted to start music. I was just like, why not? Why not explore every avenue?
That is a really interesting insight, because I think as creators, a lot of people are like, you need to just like stick to a niche, like stick and stay in that lane. And what you're saying is there are no lanes, like do it all.
Right. There shouldn't be. I'm just like, you look at a lot of these actors like Lady Gaga, like she started music and now she does acting and like does all these different things that I think is so cool, and I'm like, I don't want to I get bored. Like, I will always want to do something else, but it is hard to keep up with everything. I did everything myself for a while. I did my editing, my filming, my graphic design. I did my podcast editing. I did everything myself until literally this year. I just got like 2 editors to help me out. But I just like having my hands in everything. I don't know if it's OCD or what.
Well, I listen, I do too. That I do everything myself too. I get it. Like, there's a controlling factor of that yes. you have to have.
Yeah.
So now that you're here in your career, where do you see this going? What would you like it to be? Is there something, is there another lane that you want to add in, or is this it? You're going to stick in here?
There's definitely another lane I want to add in, because why not? Why not just put everything on my shoulders? I definitely want to get more into acting. That's something that's always been a passion of mine, is acting. I actually started acting when I was 18. I, booked myself in commercials and music videos, and I did a lot of different acting, like gigs and stuff like that, on top of dancing. So I definitely want to go into acting a lot more than I am.
And what would you tell another creator who maybe is just starting out or just trying to figure out this world? Because it is not an easy world to live in.
It is not. I would definitely say just be careful who you let around you. Just be careful, of people's intentions. Always be yourself. Always be humble, and just be grateful for everything you have. For sure, you can definitely get things for free, and things will just start coming to you. But it's like, you need to have gratitude for it. Otherwise, it won't fill that void. Like, if you're not happy, you can't make anyone else happy. People will see right through it. So you need to really focus on you and what makes you happy.
All right, so of course, people can watch your YouTube channel. You just got back from Japan. Great content coming out from that very soon, right?
Yes, crazy content.
I'm excited to watch it. And of course, all your social medias, we will link them all. Kelsi, so nice to talk with you.
Thank you. So nice to talk with you.